Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Joyous greetings and a Merry Christmas to you all. I am Mr. Nordberg, but of course you knew that already, didn't you? I hope you have enjoyed my small contribution to the world of entertainment over the last few months. I know I have. Today we're going to do something slightly different. I am going to retell you the story from this book, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It would be presented as a dramatization of the story in my accord. I hope that you will find it enjoyable and entertaining, as well as finding it doing justice to the story. So, let us begin. Jacob Marley was dead. There can be no doubt about that. And Scrooge knew this, of course. He had, after all, been Marley's partner in business for God knows how many years. He had also been the sole mourner at Marley's funeral. So, Marley was beyond doubt dead. I inform you of this because it must be understood in order for something wonderful to come from this story. Hey, clerk! What do you mutter to yourself? Do you think that I don't hear?
I mutter nothing, sir. I shiver from the cold.
Cold? Have I not furnished you with a fire and a candle? You really are an ungrateful fellow, Mr. Cratchit. Well then, come in here and take a bit of coal or two from me, if that should serve you better. Bear in mind that I expect every coal you take to be replaced by yourself. I shall count every one. I will dock from your pay if you don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Coal. Take my coal. Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you. Humbug. Christmas a humbug, Uncle? You don't mean that, I'm sure. I do. Merry Christmas. What reason do you have to be merry? You're poor enough. Come then, what right have you to be dismal? What reason to be morose? You're rich enough. Humbug. Don't be cross, Uncle. What else can I be, when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas. What is Christmas time to you but a time for paying bills with no money, finding yourself 1 year older but not an hour richer? If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding in wood. Uncle! Nephew! You keep Christmas in your way, and let me keep it in mine. Much good it has ever done you. There are many things by which I might have derived good, by which I have not profited, I dare say, Christmas among the rest. But I am sure I have always thought of Christmas time, apart from its sacred name and origin, as a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. The only time I know in the long calendar of the year when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut-up hearts freely to one another. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of silver or gold in my pocket, I believe that it has done me good. That Mr. Cratchit, he's a queer fellow. Like the rest of you. Good afternoon, nephew. Merry Christmas, Uncle. Good afternoon. And a Happy New Year. Good afternoon. God bless you, merry gentlemen. May nothing you dismay. Oh. Well, that's another day done. I suppose you want tomorrow off then?
If quite convenient, sir.
It is not. But I suppose you must have the whole day. Just be sure to be here all the earlier next morning.
Yes, sir.
Good. Alright then. Stupid nephew. Merry Christmas, Uncle. Stupid clerk. I need more time with my family. I need a pay raise to pay for medicine for my family. And all the rest ruining my day. That's hot. That's hot. That's good. Is that chains being dragged? It's humbug. I will not believe it. Ooh, spooky ghost, spooky ghost, ooh, spooky ghost. I know you. Marley?
'Tis true. I am Marley. Or rather, I was Marley in life.
How now? Peculiar for a shade? What do you want with me?
Much!
Can you sit down?
I can.
Do it then.
Alright. You don't believe in me?
I don't.
What more evidence of my reality would you have beyond that of your senses? Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing makes them cheats. You may be a bit of undigested beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, or a piece of an underdone potato. There is more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Mercy, dreadful apparition! Why do you trouble me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad amongst his fellow men, to travel far and wide, and if the spirit does not do so in life, it will be condemned to do so after. To wander the world, oh woe is me, and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turned to happiness. I wear the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link and yard by yard. Do you know the weight and length of the strong coil that you bear yourself? Oh, captive, bound and double-ironed!
Oh, Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me.
I have none to give. Hear me. My time is almost gone, and I will tell you what I can. I came here tonight to warn you that you may yet have a chance to escape your fate.
You are always a good friend to me.
You will be haunted. You will be visited by 3 spirits. The first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1, the second the next night at the same hour.
Couldn't they take it all at once and have it over with, Jacob?
The third on the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate.
Why, at such ungodly hours? Couldn't they just take it all at once and have it done with? That would save some time, wouldn't you?
How come I in bed? Ah, a last revenge of Marley, I am sure. Denying me the dignity to choose my own bedtime. What is the time? Midnight. How now shall I sleep in wait for the coming hour? Quarter past. Half past. quarter to it. The hour itself, and nothing more. What is it with these incessive dings and dongs? I have not one grand clock, and yet the sound of them echoes through every corner of my home. Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me? I am. Who and what are you? Occasionally I am Sigmund Freud, but as far as you may be concerned, I am the ghost of Christmases past. Long past? Your past. Please have a seat. All right. Tell me of your childhood. In the school. Do you remember? Remember? I could still walk its halls in blindfold. I remember around Christmas time, all the boys riding homeward on their ponies or being driven by farmers in carts, all shouting tidings of a Merry Christmas to each other. These are but shadows of the things that have been. Yet the school is not all deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends and family, is left there still. Don't I know it? Continue, please. I remember still the lane leading up to the mansion, its large facades made of red brick, the weathercocked surmounted cupola, the spacious offices that were little used, the damp walls, broken windows, decayed gates. Right, I get the picture. Tell me of the child. I used to read books when I was left there all alone. Many books about Alibaba and magic gins, Robinson Crusoe and Gay Friday. Those were the friends allotted to me on Christmas. Ah, the poor boy. I wish... No. It's too late. It's too late. What's the matter? Nothing. There was an episode last night with my nephew and clerk, and I wish I could have used different words in my exchange. Do you remember your sister? Of course I do. It was always her who fetched me home on those rare occasions that father wanted me home at Christmas. Always kind and happy to see me. And your nephew is hers, is he not? Indeed. So perhaps it would do good to repay kindness with kindness to the last thing that remains of her. Progress! And our time is done. What? Already? I thought we had an hour. 9. Who, what, when? It is dark still. Is it time for the next visitor? But how could that be? Marley said that the second visit should occur the next night after the first. Have I slept through an entire night and a day? hang pence, hang pence. Lock her up, lock her up.
What is that sound?
Lock her up, lock her up. Maga, maga. Hang pence, hang pence. Lock her up, lock
To
her
whom do you
up.
shout these things, frightful phantasm?
Maga.
Are you the second vision to haunt me?
Ah, Scroogey, come on in and know me better. I am the ghost of Christmas present, and have taken the form of one who is close to you in nature.
Ah, yes, of course. You resemble the image of Donald Trump, the great leader of America.
Yeah,
Shame about the election.
I know, I was tremendous, I was great, and I actually won, but the Lucicrats stole it all. Come now.
Spirit, conduct me where you will. Last night I went forth on compulsion, and I learned a lesson which is working now. So tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it. What place is this? This hovel? Are you trying to get me infected with the plague or other illness?
Trust me, this is uncomfortable for me as well. But the rats and diseases of this place will have no effect on you tonight.
Alright.
Do you know where we are? Who these two are? Look!
Cratchit! My God, ma'am! How do you live like this?
He can't hear you.
Oh, I see. Is that his son?
It is. A sickly child, that if his fortune does not turn, will soon die.
Well, Tiny Tim, this is all I could gather up for our Christmas feast together. And I also got you this present.
Oh, gee, Papa. I really do appreciate all the things you do for me, sickly and weak as I am.
Anything and everything for you, my darling boy. Now, eat your share. Grow strong to beat this illness that means to kill ya.
Oh, I don't want to die, Papa.
I know.
Oh,
Me neither, Tiny Tim. But God has seen it fit to return you to his kingdom. But I have no means to combat it. What is this? Are we turning this into a snuff film? Do you really think YouTube's gonna let that fly?
No, of course not. We're almost done here.
Is there a peculiar flavor from the bottle you sprinkle with?
There is. My own.
Can it be applied on any kind of dinner on this day?
To any kindly given, to a poor one's most.
Why to a poor one's most?
Because it needs it most.
What will happen to the child, Tiny Tim?
I see a vacant seat in the chimney corner, a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If his fortune is not changed by the future, the child will die.
No, oh, kind spirit, say it isn't so. Tell me that the child will be spared.
That is yet to be seen.
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come?
You are about to show me the shadows of the things that have not happened, but will happen in the time before us. Is that so, Spirit? Ghost of the future. I fear you more than any spectre I have yet seen. But as I know your purpose is to do me good, and as I hope to live to be a man other from the man I was, I am willing to bear your company, and to do it with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me? We're back at Mr. Cratchit's. My God! It's even worse than before. How far ahead have we travelled, guide?
My little child.
Cratchit?
My little child. How I wish you could see how green a place it is. It would have done you good. Oh, my sweet little tiny Tim. The only solace I can find is that he, too, is gone for good. Happily. For all the lack of good he did in life. And that his nephew, that kind soul, has pronounced his grief with me, and said that if I should be in need of anything, he would do his bit. Oh. I am grieved to learn that Tiny Tim has left this mortal world. But I wonder, who is the other that has gone? And what would such a man have done in life to merit others rejoicing in him being dead? It's dark. Where are we? Is that a bed with a body in it? Is this the poor soul Cratchit spoke of? Of what consequence is that to me and my future? Ah, Spirit, I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Is that it? Merciful heaven, what is this?
Oh, cold, cold, rigid, dreadful death, set up thine altar here, and to dress it with such terrors as thou hast at thy command. For this is thy dominion.
Spirit, let us be gone from these halls. Spirit, this is a fearful place. I understand what you would have me do, and I would do it if I could, but I have not the power, Spirit. Leaving this place, I shall not leave its lesson. Trust me. Let us go. If there is one person in town who feels emotion caused by this man's death, show that person to me, Spirit. Please, I beseech you. Churchyard? Nay, it is too small. Ah. Spirit, I see it now. It is death that you represent, is it not? Before I draw nearer to that stone to which you point, answer me this one question. Are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are they the shadows of the things that may be only? Men's courses foreshadow certain ends, to which, if persevered in, they must lead. But if the courses be departed from, the ends must change. Say that it is so with what you show me. What? Am I the man who lay upon the bed, and whose death made Cratchit rejoice? No. Oh, no. Spirits say it isn't so. If this is the lesson you or your kind aim to teach, I will honor Christmas in my heart, and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future all at once, and the spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons they teach. Oh, please tell me I may sponge away the writing on the stone. Yahoo! This is my bed, and this is my room, and best of all, the time before me is my own, to make amends in. I shall live in the past, the present, and the future all at once, and the spirits of all three Christmases shall strive within me. I don't know what to do first. I am as light as a feather. I am as happy as an angel. Merry as a schoolboy. I am as giddy as a drunken man. Merry Christmas to everybody. And a Happy New Year to all the world. What day is today? How many nights have been spent? It is only Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. They can do anything they'd like. Of course they can. I have much to do. I must send charitable checks to the poorhouse and the prison, with back payments included, of course. And I will send a big turkey to the house of Mr. Cratchit, and a letter explaining that all will be well for the precious boy Tiny Tim. He will get the medicine he needs. The boy shall not die. And I will be a second father to the child. Oh, I am spent. The hours really fly by when you rush to make amends. But never mind all that. The first steps today I shall continue tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and forevermore. Until the end of my days shall I endeavor to be as kind as I can be to all my fellow men. It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known.
And that's that. That is the end of this story. Scrooge became a better man, and the child Tiny Tim got to live. As it should be. Heartwarming and sensible. Now, all that's left for me is to wish you all a goodbye and a Merry Christmas.